from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what's up? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest, and that is Joe, the founder and CEO of National Business Capital. Thanks for joining us today, Joe.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for having me. It's great to be on your show.
Yeah, thanks so much. I know we've been trying to do this for a while, and it's been kind of playing video tag or phone tag or whatever. So glad we could finally make it happen. So before we get into some questions here that I have to ask you, if you could just kind of give a little background about you and National Business Capital.
Sure.
For the viewers.
Yeah, I think it's called virtual tag now. This virtual world
Yeah,
that we live in.
exactly.
So National Business Capital was founded. I founded it back in 2007. And fast forward to where we are today, we've created this really great fintech platform. There's over 75 business lenders on the platform now. I mean, we literally have everything from SBA loans to lines of credit to term loans to inventory loans to account receivable financing to equipment financing. So if you're a business owner, you've got a business, you need money, you literally can apply in one place, and we'll connect you to the right lender. And we do that very quickly, minutes and hours. We can have approvals, and we've by this process, by having an amazing fintech platform, all the right lenders in one place, but also having really great people that work here. We've been able to help secure over $1 billion in business financing since we've gotten started, which is pretty wild.
Okay, great. Yeah. So for all the viewers, just to let you guys know 9 out of 10 videos that I make or interview founders or executives at these different either fintech cards or fintech lenders, I pretty much try out before I make the video, try the company out, take like in National Business Capital's sake, really before I started promoting them, I took out a business loan for my fairly new LLC that was pretty much based on everything for the YouTube channel. And I'm happy to say I got approved, and it was no hard pull for my particular case, but Joe will get into that here shortly. But so far so good. Everything's been great, and I think we've already got well over 30 or 40 people approved the last couple months with I should say Joe got him approved, his company. So nothing but success on that, and kind of goes from all different ranges from 5,000 up to, I think we saw one, the highest one I've seen so far was like 90-some thousand. So real quick, Joe, how does National Business Capital, how does it fit into, like, say, the lending landscape compared to, say, if you were to go to, say, Chase or a typical traditional financing bank? The difference, I mean, most of us all know it's pretty stringent when it comes to just going into, say, Chase. It's not easy to get a loan with a traditional bank. So if you could kind of separate the two.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's exactly why we're here. And what's really cool, and one, thank you for all of your customers, viewers. It's been really great to help them. The team has done a really great job and helping get those 30 plus approvals, and we're just getting started, which is great. Mm-hmm. And everyone loves your channel, and they have nothing but great things to say about you when they come through. So it's just really nice to hear and see. And we can help folks without real estate all the way up to $5 million without real estate. And then we can even go beyond that if there's account receivable, collateral, and things like that. So you don't actually have to have real estate to get big approvals. There's all different types of lenders out there, and they all do different things. There's nothing wrong with working with the bank, and actually we always tell people, like, if you can get bank financing, you should take it. You should build a relationship with the bank. It's not, in today's world, it's not just you work with the bank or not. It's like bank or fintech. I think it's a combination of all. But what we wind up seeing is two real main things when people come to us. They're not really there yet to work to get money from a bank, whether they're just getting started. Maybe they're not showing enough profit. Maybe they don't have enough collateral. Maybe they don't have enough history. Maybe it's just not a favorable industry for a bank. A lot of times banks just focus on collateral. Or we have customers that come to us that are established companies doing, 2, 5, 10, 20 million plus dollars a year in sales. And they're starting to outgrow the bank. The bank won't increase their line and they need money past that. So, and we work with, customers just getting started to establish generational businesses and everything in between, which is really cool. And that's what makes us really efficient. And then what's really cool about that is, when you come to us, you can grow with us and grow your credit line size or loan size, and come back to us for other things. But, a lot of times the banks just, today they've got their banks aren't really focused on really small business lending. They'll do SBA loans. That's still a whole process. And banks are really focused on doing big, big, big loans, 10, 20, 50, 100 plus million. And a lot of the banks are actually lending to the lenders that we use on our fintech platform. So a lot of the fintech lenders are backed by a bank or somebody. And the banks just don't want to deal with, 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, even $1 million loans anymore, which is really wild. So,
Right. Like I know, like if you go into say, I've heard this from several of my viewers, they go into say Wells Fargo or Bank of America or Chase. It's like the amount of requirements to even apply for the loan is just ridiculous. It's like 3 years of tax returns. What if you're not in business that long? What if you're a newer business and they only need say 25 or 50 or 100,000? The bank still, they may give it to them, but they want to either do like a HELOC or want you to. It's not really considered an actual true business loan because it's going to be reported on your personal credit.
Correct.
Just as like a personal loan. They really don't care about your business plan or what it is. It's it's really not even a business loan at that point.
Yeah, which is the challenge with that too, especially if you're using a HELOC or personal credit cards. You can't write off, when it's a HELOC. You can write off the mortgage interest if it is a HELOC, but if it's a personal credit card, you can't. If it's on a business loan, through us, you can write off that interest, which is important. And then you're also building history with a lender, which is really important. And, for 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, even 250 to $500,000 today. I mean, with inflation and everything else, $100K, $250,000, not really even a lot of money anymore. When you think about growing your business, to have to jump through hoops, it's just tiring and fatiguing for a business owner. And the applications are so outdated and so long, and still most of them are still paper. You got to print them out, and it's just almost not worth it. So I mean, we've streamlined it. You can complete a digital application. There'll be a link at the description of this video. You can click on it, click the apply now button, and literally, it's a digital app. And when you get right here, click the link in the video. Just click, apply for funding now. The red button, you'll wind up in this application. This application will take you like 2-3 minutes to fill out. It's all digital. It's all highly secure, so your information's safe. And then you can do a bank connection right here, so you don't even have to send us your business banking statements through email or whatever. You can upload them right here, and then you complete our application here. Sign. We move to a soft pull, so it doesn't affect your credit. We'll review everything. We'll have a conversation with you. You actually get to speak with somebody. It's the other big disconnect with banks is the folks that you're speaking with at the branch are not connected to underwriting, nor do they usually know the products or the requirements. So when you speak to someone here at National, we'll be able to explain to you what your options are, what it'll look like, give you a rough idea of what you may get qualified for. And then from there, we'll go and we'll submit you to usually 1 to 5 lenders that are on, our platform. So there's 75 lenders. We're not going to submit you to all those lenders. Most of those lenders do soft pull. Some may do a hard pull. We'll let you know at that time if that's going to happen. But what's cool is through technology and then our folks here at the company really knowing the lender guidelines. When you go through that simple apply process, a few minutes, it'll give us a really good snapshot of your business, what's going on. And from there, our system will make some recommendations on what we think you can get qualified for. And then we'll move to get you those approvals. And sometimes we'll come back to you with more than one option, and we'll go over those. And sometimes a term loan may make sense. Sometimes a credit line makes sense. If you're looking to buy equipment, if you're like a contractor or a restaurant, or building an office, need to finance furniture, doctor, dentist, equipment, all those things, trucker, transportation. We can sometimes those like equipment financing makes sense over 5 years, monthly payment, really low rates. So there's just all different reasons, and it's very important that we understand what you're looking to accomplish, and then from there we can explain the different options available to you.
Okay. Do you guys have, before I get into the next couple questions I want to ask you, but I have quite a few people that are in the transportation business. They already have maybe say one truck, or either a box truck, or they have, and some of them work, say, for the Amazon Relay, but they own their own. And some of them, they have 18 wheelers, but they want to add on another one. They need financing for
100%.
that. You guys have options for that as well?
Absolutely. We love transportation. It's one of our top 5 industries. We love truck drivers. So shout out to you guys. I mean, literally, you're like the backbone of our country right now. I mean, all the things that we're getting through Amazon, and everything's getting delivered today, and it's all done from the transportation business and our truck drivers. So we have big respect for the trucking industry. It's one of our core customers. We can help you finance those trucks. We can help you get your credit line against your receivables. A lot of times what we see is, getting a truck is one thing, and a lot of people don't understand this. When in the trucking business, you got to, you buy a truck, you have to pay your driver, pay for gas, deliver all those, products or goods, and then wait like 30, 60 days to get paid. So we'll work with truck drivers. We'll help them get the loan to buy one or multiple trucks. And we'll do that, 3 to 5 year repayment terms, great rates, monthly payments. And what's important is we'll finance those using equipment financing. And then we'll also look to give them a credit line. So when they put those new trucks to work, and there might be a gap in their receivables and getting paid, they have a credit line to support their working capital needs in order to grow the business.
Yeah, I think we have probably, I would say, upwards of 10,000 subscribers, and quite a few of them are quite loyal, and they're in the trucking or transportation logistics business. And I get
That's
that
awesome.
question number one is like, I can get them all the gas cards in the world with high limits and everything, and that's one of the biggest costs, but they want to expand their business, and the business is there for them. Actually, now more than anything, I think the transportation business is, we need more, more trucks on the road with the shortage, but there's not enough trucks. And a lot of my viewers, they're like, I have drivers lining up, but they don't have the trucks to, you can't even get trucks. You can't even rent trucks, say it like Ryder or anything. Like, they're just completely booked up, and it's like, we need more trucks to people to finance these transportation companies, and they're having a hard time doing that right now.
Yeah, we're hearing the same thing, and we see that. And I think what's important about that, because listen, with the supply chain issues, and it created a slowdown in the production of trucks, cars. I mean, we're seeing it even trying to get a personal car today. So all these things have been affected. I think what's really important with that, because what we're seeing is, when truckers come to us, they found the truck and they've got to move fast. So because otherwise they're going to lose that, they're going to miss out, and someone else is going to buy that truck. They've got, usually most of the companies that are selling these trucks have a list of people that they're calling that want it. And if you don't take it, they're moving right on to that, that next phone call, somebody else. So a few things with that is, one, we have the ability to move fast if you found something. The other part is, if you're looking, come to us, get us all your information, get all of your ducks in a row with us. So when you do find the truck, all we need is an invoice, and boom, we'll finance it and move really fast. We could also potentially give you a credit line now. So if you find something, you just got to, move really quickly you can be pre-approved and have that money sitting on the sideline so you can take action. So it's super important that you're prepared. And I talk about this all the time. In business, it's you need financing for an opportunity or challenge, and sometimes opportunities are challenges. But it's important that you're prepared, that you've got your financial info together, your statements together, and even if you don't have a truck today, but you're looking and it's going to be weeks or months, you need to understand what it is that you'll need and have all that stuff ready so you can act fast. Because if you're not, your competition is doing this, because we're doing this for other people. We're getting them ready. So when they find those trucks, or if it's construction equipment, they're able to act, move fast. And they don't have to think. And, the reality is you run your business every day. Like you're in the business day to day, things are moving fast. So sometimes it's good to slow down and get all those things in order so you can move fast when you need to.
Yeah, definitely. I might be taking this video and actually splice out that trucking segment part just to focus on that,
Sure.
because there's quite a few, that want to just hear about trucking financing in general, so that'll be good information for them. So other than the transportation and trucking, what other types of borrows does kind of fit the profile for National Business
Yeah.
Capital? Because there's a lot of them, that are fairly new businesses, but they are cash heavy now. They're
Yeah.
growing, Amazon FBA sellers or whatever the business may be, but they have income coming in.
Yeah.
It's
a great question. I mean, listen, we love all businesses. So, if you are a business, you've been in business for 6 to 12 months, most importantly, you've got cash flow happening. We like to see at least $10,000 a month in monthly sales. That's like a minimum. If it's a little bit less, we can, we'll work with you, we'll figure it out. But it's all about cash flow. And the higher the cash flow, usually, the higher it goes, the more options continue to open up. But, if you're a business, you've got cash flow, we can work with you. I mean, we really work with such a wide range of companies. We do everything from restaurants to doctors to dentists to manufacturing, wholesale distribution, distributors, trucking, tech, IT, business consultants, insurance companies. I mean, we even work in the cannabis space. So, really, you name it, we can do it. And if I didn't mention it, like, we've done it. I don't really think there's probably an industry we haven't done, but every once in a while, what I love about what we do is, like, you'll speak to someone and, or we'll have this company that comes in and we're like, wow, we didn't even know there was a business for that, just some random, super unique thing. But
right.
we're doing a lot of e-commerce companies. So really any business, the main thing with us is that you've got like at least 6 to 12 months of history and some cash flow. And from there, we'll figure it out and we'll pull the right lender in for you. The reason why I created the company and why the company was created was a simple thing: help owners access capital and do it in an efficient, streamlined, fast way. And we've done exactly that. And we really just help save people time and frustration, and also make it easy for them to apply in one place and just know what their options are. Because, when I got started, Josh, it was in 2007. A lot of lenders didn't even have websites then, and the word fintech wasn't even invented.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm saying this is when I got started, it was like so hard to find lenders, and there were non-bank lenders out there that were funding and lending to business, but it was like all relationship based, and it was who you knew. And so I found this
Exactly.
whole like world of private lending, and I'm like, wow, there really are options. Let me bring all these companies together in one place. Because I thought it was crazy and insane. If a business owner applied to a bank, the bank turned them down. Then they like had no clue where to go, but there were options. So I started to very slowly and steadily bring all these companies and lenders together. And then this whole fintech revolution and boom happened, and we were right in the middle of it. So now we've used technology and different things to bring all these lenders to place and made it even easier. But what's happened is now you go on Google, you type in business loan, small business loan,
Yeah.
line of credit, whatever, and all these options come up, and you don't know where to go, and there's not a one size fits all lender. So, like, if you're a doctor, there's a right lender for you. And there's some lenders that like really focus on medical in
Specialized,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, and they have better rates, terms, and there's some that love restaurants, there's some that don't like restaurants, there's some that all about and get e-commerce, there's some that love trucking, there's some that don't love trucking. So,
Hmm.
you can, and it has nothing to do with good credit or bad credit. You can have excellent credit, have been in business for 10 years, do millions of dollars a year in business. You can apply at one lender, get a not good offer. You can apply at another lender, get an amazing offer. So even if you're the best of the best credit wise, right? And what that, you understand what I'm saying there. If you apply at the wrong lender, you might not be getting the best deal. And,
Yeah,
you know,
not really only that, but I think if you Google, and I've been doing search engine optimization since like 2001, so I really
wow.
understand that landscape. And if you just Google like a business loan or business loan keywords on Google, though, you're not going to have any banks that really come up. What comes up is these marketing companies that are literally just selling your information on. And sometimes you'll
Yeah.
get like 4 hard pulls right away, and they'll
Yep.
just send your information out to literally like,
And you
I'm
get
not going to mention
inundated
any
with
names,
phone
but it would just
calls
be
and
like so much. Like it's like
yeah.
getting a car loan. Like you go to a car dealership, and next thing you know, you have 10 inquiries on your personal credit, and you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't
Yep.
expecting that.
Yep.
So I guess that's the benefit about dealing with fintech um, lender like you guys, as far as you guys are finding the right lenders before you have to go through that painstaking of possibly getting a hard inquiry. And that's not always
Yes.
the case either, right? You're not
Yeah,
always going to get a
exactly right.
hard pull.
Yeah, no, that's not always the case at all with us. And it's what's really important. I think the biggest value that we bring to the table, the technology, we've got that locked down. All the lenders in one place, it's there. It's being able to speak to someone here, one of our business financing advisors that not only understand all the lenders, they'll get and understand your business, and they can explain to you up front before we do anything, you know, what options are available, what does that look like, and then what options are not available and why, and we can get started with one of the options, and if there's another option that you need or want to work towards, we can also tell you what to do, what you'll need to do to get there. So it's also not just about the first deal with us, and just getting your first financing deal done. We're here for the long haul. We've been doing this 15 years now. And so we have customers that have been with us for years, that come back to us, once a year. They've got their seasonality thing that they need money for, to buy inventory or whatever. Transportation companies, they want to add, trucks to their fleet. We got customers that stick with us. We're all about the long term and the relationship, and we're always constantly adding the right lenders to our platform if it makes sense. There's lenders that reach out to us all the time. We love all lenders. It's just sometimes we've got that covered. So we don't want too much, we don't want too little, and we're always adding the latest and greatest as things change, and we're in this ever changing market.
Yeah, right. So like I kind of use mine as an example. One of the reps there at National Business Capital said, this may not be the highest loan that you're expecting, but once you take this, if you decide to take this loan, it's more of a, I think it was a term, not a term, but like a draw loan. You can
It's
take
credit
it
line. It
as
was
you
a
need
revolving
it.
line. Yep.
Yeah, right. So kind of works as a credit card, but it's not reporting to my personal credit. I didn't get a hard pull or anything. And like he had said, is you know, it can only get better for after that loan's taken care of, that
Yep.
loan's paid off, then you're going to have much better business credit internally within the financial institution or that lender,
Yep.
and we can get you better terms even after that. Not that it
Exactly
was
right.
bad terms, but there's always room for improvement. You just kind of have to prove yourself.
100%. This was also on one of your newer LLCs, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
we're still able to make that happen. And what's really cool about that is it doesn't report to your personal credit, but I think the revolving line that we did get you approved for, it will build your business credit. So you're actually building
Mhm.
credit with the lender and a history with the lender. And then also on this newer LLC of yours, it's building history and your business credit, which is super important. Hence your channel Get Business Credit,
Right.
and all those things are helpful. And it's really important to establish those financing relationships as a business as soon as you can, because you just never know when opportunity or challenges will happen. And you know when opportunity strikes, you need to move yesterday. When a challenge happens, you need to move yesterday as well too. The biggest problem is when there's a challenge. Like, opportunity is easy, you're growing, things are great, you need more money to grow. Yeah, no big deal. But when there's a challenge and there's a big hiccup in your business, we still help those folks and we can still get those deals done. But it does make it a lot easier when you've got a history with the lender, already, and they can say, "Oh, hey, you've been a great customer, and we get there's a challenge. We'll work through this with you, and here's some extra money." So super important to establish that.
Yeah, and just real quick, and then we'll go on to the next questions. But like, I want to show them, but like, you guys, I filled out this application, and it was literally like 5 minutes. Like he said, it'd take like 5 minutes, connected to my bank account towards the end, and then less than a day, I had a couple different offers, but the one that made sense for me was that revolving line because I wanted to test it out, and you could take as much as you need, pay back what you want, but it's just excuse me, a monthly payment and monthly affordable payment, and it was simple as that DocuSign, and it was done. The funds were in my account the next day. So it's not like you have to provide. I'm sure every case is different and every lender is going to be different, but for this particular loan that they got me, was literally just a DocuSign and it's done.
That's it.
You
Yeah,
know?
super. It's really like we've tried to make it as convenient as possible for our business owners. And I'm a business owner myself. I started, the company from nothing out of my spare bedroom. And I'm sharing this because I know what it takes to build a business, and I truly we respect owners' time, and when you're, rocking and rolling in your business, time is limited, and we want to make it as easy as possible. It shouldn't be that difficult, especially, if you're looking for 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, even $500,000 today. Like, it shouldn't be all that difficult, especially if you've got, a great business with cash flow, and you're making it happen. And you shouldn't have to own, millions of dollars of real estate to get money. It's just not necessary today. And there's plenty of lenders out there now that will support that. So we made it really easy. And
Yeah. And,
I appreciate you enjoying the process. So thank you.
yeah, definitely. I had actually told on the last video that I made about the about National Business Capital is, even if you're not quite at that 6 month or that $10,000 or more coming in per month of gross, you know, say you're just shy of that, a month away from that, or say you're at 8,500 consistently coming in every month, you could still apply. And at least if they can't get you approved, it's not going to be like a hard pull. And like right away, it's not going to be a hard pull. And at least your advisors can say, hey, let's, see what we can do now, but we might need to wait a couple months and then we can revisit the situation. And after you grow a little bit more.
Yep. Yeah, and we work and move quickly, so you don't have to wait years, or you don't have to wait till you're fully, paid off your initial funding. As you're growing and as things are, happening in the biz, we can work with you pretty quickly. We've had customers that got started with us and landed a bunch of amazing contracts, and their businesses, grew quicker than they thought. They're able to come back to us, month, 2, 3 months later. We'll relook at everything, and we'll make it happen.
Okay. Yeah. So we already covered some of these questions I had wrote down to ask you, but just real quick, what types of like approval amounts and payment terms, can the viewers expect if they have, applied? I know that that's a open-ended question
Yeah,
depending on so many factors. So
it's a wide weight question, but I'll kind of like rip through this fast and I apologize for going fast and obviously too, when you call us, we'll take the time to really go into more depth because the answer to those questions really depend on what you've got going on, your business, your opportunity, and then more importantly, like what type of financing will make sense for whatever it is that you're looking for. So, if it's an SBA loan, we do a 7A. It's a 10-year working capital loan. It's prime plus 1 to 3%. So prime rate right now is 3.25%. So if it's plus, 1%, you'd be 4 and change. If it's plus 2, you're 5 something percent, 5.25%. Right now, prime rate plus 3% is 6.25%. If it's equipment financing, 2 to 5 year repayment terms, you're looking at, rates in the 5, 6, 7, 8% range. And they'll go up from there based on risk and a number of different things. We have revolving lines of credit that can be anywhere from like 1% a month. So if you borrow money, pull it, pay it down, you can potentially only pay 1% a month. And then our term loans, without real estate, typically like 1.5, 2% a month. And then, depending on what you get approved for, risk and a number of different things. So that's just like a quick, understanding, and really just depending on, a few things about you and your business will make up the rate, the repayment term, and then also the dollar amount.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And we already kind of covered the loan process, what that looks like. We've showed you, on the website, how to go through that. And then, so I guess the last question before we let you go is, if a business owner already has a pre-existing loan that they took out, say a month ago or 3 months ago, 6 months ago, however long that may be, can they still get funding, or
Yeah,
does that have to wait?
absolutely. And again, all these things are all case by case, right? So we have to look at it. We have to see what that looks like. We've recently just had a customer come to us that had 2 loans outstanding, and we were able to refinance those loans, do it over a 2-year term loan repayment. And I think they were able to walk away with close to $100,000, and we were saving them like $8,000 a month in payments because they had 2 very short-term loans that weren't so favorable. So again, every situation is different. I'd say the easiest thing, if look, you're looking to make something happen, if you want to refinance some existing loans to reduce your monthly debt expense, if you want to pay off a loan and take out some more money because you've got another opportunity, I'd say if there's a need, the easiest thing to do is just, reach out to us. And from a, quick consultation, we can tell you, what we can or can't do. It's really easy. We're not salesy. And if something doesn't make sense right this second, we'll give you an idea, and we'll leave you with knowing when it could make sense, what you need to do in order to get there. And then you can come back to us at that time. So we keep it really simple.
Okay, great. And one thing I want to leave the viewers with is Joe also has a I would say like motivation, personal business channel as well. You guys can subscribe. I'll have all the application links as well in the description below, pinned at the top in the comment section as well. But this is his YouTube channel, and he talks about loans a bit and just personal advice on business. So I would suggest you guys definitely check out his channel there and hit the subscribe and check that channel out as well. He keeps the videos real short, so not like me where all my videos are very long. So he keeps them short, right to the point. So let's Grow by Joe on YouTube, and you can check that in the comment section. I'll have that as well.
Yeah, please feel free to check it out. YouTube.com/Grow by Joe. And really the whole channel was put together. It's really everything around growing, growing your business, even growing personally. And I talk about the different financing products that can help grow your business, but all I really share in there, especially when it comes to videos outside of the financing, again, I started my company from nothing, and have grown up to 100 employees, and have done that without private equity. So I share just a lot of the things that I've done great, things that I haven't done great, on there. And the whole point is just to help other fellow business owners grow and be better, and hopefully those business videos, help you grow faster, smarter, and maybe not make some of the mistakes that I had to in order to get here.
Definitely. So everybody, again, like I said, if you're looking for financing for your business, please click the link below and fill out that 5-minute application, and they'll be in touch with you pretty quickly and let you know what the options are. Again, it's not going to be an instant hard pull. They'll discuss that with you before you even would get to that stage on the options and everything. It will just be a soft pull, and then go from there, and they'll let you know if they can help you out or not. But I'm sure we'll have Joe on again in the future to talk about particular niche financing. Like, we're going to talk more about trucking. I'll actually take parts of the trucking part segment that we spoke about and probably make that into another video. But I guess with all that being said, Joe, do you have anything else you want to say to the viewers?
Yeah, well, one, thank you, Josh, for having me. I appreciate being on your show. I appreciate all that you're doing to support, everyone out there, and business owners. All I have to say is, you're watching, you're owning a business, keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't happen overnight. Keep growing, keep making it happen. And I hope to, my team can help you get the financing that you need to grow your business to the next level. And thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys. Again, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. And if you found this video helpful, please just smash that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share the video with your friends, family. And until next time, you guys take care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.